Hey, everybody, my Nikki Tibbs and my Yvette C. Yay, yay, yay. All right, Nick, we're going to give a couple of people time to come in, and we're going to really be talking about these 5 love languages. I read it, and wow, I got some good pointers, and I'm, the hood going to get a little kinky with it, I think. I did make a copy of something that I did see as well. So yes, hey, how y'all doing? Hey, King Mike D Games, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. We're gonna be talking about the 5 love languages. So yes, hey, Nick, you ready for tomorrow, girl? Girl, I am so ready. I got in that hookah drawer and I pulled out all my flavors and everything I need. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to set it up. I don't know if I want to set it up here or somewhere in my living room, but I told my son, I bet your ass better be here. We're going to do this hookah thing. Yeah. So, Nick, I'm going to invite you as a guest as well and put you on the screen with me. Well, actually, anybody that has, I can invite up to 6 people. So anybody that has a hookah, I want to be up on the screen. I'm just gonna love it, y'all. I am. So while we'll wait, yes, it's gonna be interesting, Nick. You already know. Thank you for giving me that idea as well. Yeah. So King D Mike says, hey Nikki with a green heart. So Yvette C, you gotta be my moderator tonight. I don't know how to, can I mean if I did let me see if I can make you a moderator. No, I thought if you click the three dots, you can make somebody your moderator. I guess you can only do that if I'm on the Facebook side of it. Because right now it tells me if I click the 3 bars, it say put user in time out or block. I don't want to do either the other. So I don't know how to make them my moderator. All right, Nick. All right, so you'll have a cigar. You don't have the hookah though, but okay, you can have the cigar. King Mike, thank you for the 3 green hearts. Okay, y'all, we just gonna get started, right? Okay, wait. I always got to start with I know, King Mike, I saw that. They just changing things, and I think they trying to stop us in those what you call it, those growth rooms or whatever you call it. They just trying to hold us down. I know, Nick, unfortunately, but you know what? Do the cigar, girl. Do it. Do it. Because I'm still going to invite you. I don't care. So look at y'all. Let's toast and let's get down to business on this Friday night. Thank y'all all for coming in with this hood girl too. So yeah. So raise your glass, whatever you got, your Kool-Aid, your cocktail, your water, your Gatorade, your tea, whatever you sipping on, raise that glass. So click, let's sip this good stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get started. I pulled up something on my phone and I actually took a picture of it and I said, and I actually have some things written down as well. Do y'all see those notes? That means I took this shit really serious. When I looked at it, Nick, and I was like, wow, this is some good stuff that we need in our relationships, marriage relationships, and long-term relationships, not just for play, if you get what I mean. So I have this as well. Let me unplug this. I found the love languages as well that I'm going to be reading from again. I took this really serious, Nick, because I read it and it was just some good info. So the first thing we're going to talk about is words of affirmation. Okay? So yes, Nick, it is up my alley, real up my alley. Yeah, because I think I found my niche for here for the lives. And Y'all already know that I like to talk about the intimacy of relationships, if I can put that in a good way, in a clean way. You know, that's my niche. So look here, words of affirmation. Nikki, you give me something that you think is words of affirmation. Okay. And King Mike. King Mike, give me a phrase that you would use as words of affirmation. And you too, Nick. I'm waiting. I wrote something down, and I'm gonna give y'all what my words of affirmation that I would give my man if I had one. That's mine. That's my words of affirmation. Because you know, words of affirmation is what word am I trying to find? You are celebrating your love for your partner. And it's all about compliments and encouragement. Yes. So words of affirmation, I wrote some of them down of what I thought. That I'm going to tell y'all what I read as well. Where it says, the words of affirmation is how to communicate. Thoughtfulness make your partner a priority. Oh my God, when I saw that, let me say that again. Thank you, King Mike. Let me say that again. Thoughtfulness make your partner a priority, meaning that words of affirmation, you look good, you're pretty, that dress you have on is absolutely beautiful on you. Oh my God, you look so pretty with your lipstick and your makeup. Oh my God, you're building your partner up, I think, as well. And when you get that kind of love, and when it intertwines with one another, when you get the words of affirmation, it makes you feel a little closer to one another. And I'm gonna stop that right there. So yes, King Mike, gorgeous. You always make me laugh. Words of affirmation. And when somebody gives you that, it really does your heart good. Really, really good. So that is so important in relationships, long-term and marriages, not just this playground stuff. So always, yes, King Mike, you are looking radiant. That is something that a woman wants to hear. When a woman hears such sweetness from a man's lip, it make her feel like she's wanted, and it make her feel like she's needed. So therefore, it's something like Nick said. Nick said it's about compliments and encouragement. Everybody needs an ounce of encouragement each and every day. So let's move on to the next one. Yeah, thoughtful words instead of talking out. Nick, I agree with you on that one. You're so right. Just don't talk out the side of your neck. And if you talk out the side, y'all know where I'm finna go. Okay, Nick, you get me started. So I'm gonna blame it on you. Okay. When you're talking out the side of your neck, it's bullshit. Point blank, period. There you have it. In that hood girl voice. Next one. Acts of service. Yvette C, are you here? Give me a thumbs up if you're here, because I want you to give me something regarding the acts of service. I know. King Mike, I'm so glad I have a man in here. Stick and stay if you can, King Mike. Yvette C, no, it was 7. It was at 7. Yeah. So look here, we're talking about the 5 love languages, and this one is for you. Okay. We're on the second one, and it is called acts of service. Can you give me an act of service that you would do to your man? And what my phone says is give thoughtful gifts, pick up something your partner says they need and pay for it, and say thank you. That's acts of service. So name, thank you, Yvette. See, I was trying to make you my moderator, but they took that off as well. But you are my moderator, Yvette. See, you're my moderator. So acts of service, name one, Yvette. Yvette, see, I need you to name me an act of service that you think is a part of love to your partner. Nikki Tibbs, you next, and Mike D, you next. Let's talk about it. Acts of service. Maybe I should put one because I wrote something down. And this is me. I do it all the time. This is what I love to do. There is my act of service. That's what I would do. Because I know the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. They still like to eat. Give a surprise. Yes, a surprise gift, unexpected. Hallelujah. You said something now. All right, Nikki Tibbs, come on. Come on, Nick. Give me your acts of service. King Mike, give me your acts of service that you would do towards your girl. He doing housework, taking care to the oil change, fishing, broken, washing. Oh, wow, he doing a lot. I love that. Shoot, the more you do, the more you get. Yeah. I like that. Okay, King Mike, D Games. What do you think? What is one of your acts of service that you would do towards your love? We waiting. And when he's done, I'm going to tell y'all some things that I wrote down regarding that as well. Nick, the ones you gave is absolutely fantastic. I mean, fantastic. Well, maybe King Mike had to. I just came back. What happened when? Okay, King Mike the Games. Name an act of service that you would do towards the lady that you love. Oh, Nikki, yeah, I used to give that as well. Yeah. Cook. Oh, I said that. Do the lawn. Yes. High five. But you're supposed to do that anyway. But just do it. So she don't have to ask you to do it. So these are some things I wrote down when it comes to the acts of service. Cook a meal, do the laundry, pick up the clothes from the cleaners, just because. Of course, surprise gifts. And I also put in notations, receiving gifts is as simply as picking up your girl's favorite ice cream from her favorite ice cream parlor or some flowers. I remember the man that I loved for 3 years, every other day or every 3 days, he always brought me fresh flowers for my office and for the home. So those things I did love, and I was ready to give him some good goods because, it was unexpected when you go home and you open up your door and you got your whole living room is just infested with these beautiful bouquets and you wasn't expecting it. It made me want to be with him. It made me want to kiss him passionately. You know, it made me just want to lay my head on his shoulders and not letting him know I got you. You know what I mean? So those are acts of kindness, and I think that it has to be implemented as much as, you know, it's always the small things that make the biggest impact in a relationship. Yes. Yes, Nick. Thank you. It's always the small things that make the impact in a relationship. So let's move on. Quality time. That is something I want to stay on for a minute, only because I hear this every single day from young and older people about they man, they wife, they girlfriend ain't giving them this time, ain't doing this, ain't doing that. That is the big thing for today. Yes, Nick. Yes. Quality time. Put your head on his lap. Let him play through your hair. Let him retwist your braids or do something. Quality time is dedication time together without distractions. Did you get that? King, King Mike, you crazy. King Mike, you see what King Mike said, Nick? Yvette, thank you once again. Yvette, see though, I need you to be a part of this as well. What do you think quality time is? What would you do to give your boo quality time? Let me give mine. Yes, Nick. Yes, Nick. Yes. Without distractions is important. Absolutely. Because we have these. This is our worst enemy right here. This goddamn cell phone. This cell phone is our worst enemy. That is correct. I agree with you, King Mike. Exactly, Nick. That phone, I don't mind leaving my phone in another room. It is not that goddamn important. And anybody who called, if they don't leave a message, then it wasn't worth nothing anyway. How about I call you tomorrow? Because quality time is being on the patio. Because you know I love a patio party, and it could just be me and him sitting there smoking a cigar, just communicating with one another, asking how our day or week has gone, and just talking through some stuff. And, you know, every now and then, you know, bend over and give a kiss, you know, or every now and again, you know, just that attention towards one another is so very important today. Because I have told a lot of people that if that attention is not given inside the house, all you got to do is walk outside your door. There are motherfucker on every corner waiting on you. And people, men and women, have to understand that. Candlelight dinner in bed. Just blow it out before y'all get busy, because you don't want to start shit on fire, Yvette. But that is so doggone sweet. Yeah. That kind of stuff, man, it's priceless. And you don't forget about it, you know, because sometimes you can be at work the next day, or you could be in the gym the next day, and that thought that you had from the night before, because it was so intense and it was so, you know, on point, and it was one-on-one, and it was just genuine, and it was good. You know, you could the next day, it's just, You know, those kind of things make you happy and you remember them the next day. Yep, someone else will give you the attention you need. Yeah, but you know, and yeah, but that's a double-edged sword. And I'm gonna tell you why it's a double-edged sword. Okay, so well, yeah, King Mike, yeah, as a man, I get you. But if we go outside the door seeking that attention that our partner didn't give us in the inside the door, sometimes that attention on the outside the door gets your ass in goddamn trouble. Now you go outside, and I'm just gonna do a hypothetical. You meet somebody and they give you just that ounce of attention that you thought you needed, and then y'all let shit happen. That mother chucker can be crazy as hell. And so when you back home with your man or your wife, that motherfucker come knocking at your door because now he know where you live. He done found you. So when you go outside for that extra attention that you didn't get because you didn't make time to discuss with your partner that things that you needed, you know, be careful what attention you give attention to. I think I said that better than I could have. Yes, yes, Yvette, see, yes. Yeah, that's important. But I love the park too. I love a picnic in the park, you know. I love to pack my picnic basket. I can't make this shit up. I love to grab my softest blanket, and it's purple, y'all. You know, because, you know, I love purple. And, you know, we lay that out, and, you know, and we are in one of each other's laps. You know, you lay on mine, I lay on yours, and we just talking, and, you know, we're snacking on what we have, and we just, you know, and we always gonna have some wine or something that we like, you know. So, yeah, that's so. Yvette, see, I'm with you on that one, 110%. Yeah, it could, but if I express my issues with you and you still ignore, then it's a fair game. This is right in the wrong way. Well, King Mike, again, there's a double-edged sword there, because if you are explaining to your partner that you need attention and that partner is not giving you attention, then it may be time to pack your shit and go. Ain't no sense with no tit for tat kind of shit, because if it ain't happening, maybe it ain't meant for y'all to be together. Pack your shit and go. That's what I say. Because I ain't finna tell a nigga for too long that you ain't giving me no attention, you ain't giving me no, because if you ain't giving it to me, you gotta be giving it to somebody else, or you got some issues. And then I ain't gonna be the one to help you solve them motherfuckers. So you're gonna have to be gone, or I'm gonna be gone. You know, it's simple for me. Been there, done that. So that's why I stick and stay on this one so long, because we don't give each other that undivided attention anymore. It's so many distractions out here, and we want to play and all that bull crap. But now we better move on. Ready? Let's go. This one is a very real one, right? This one is physical. Yes, King Mike, that is true. It is. You got to remember, hey, loud, 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 my very loud. Girl, you missed the first 3 topics, girl. We'll go over them again, because I know people are going to be coming in now. Everybody don't come in at 7, because I did notice that a lot of other people are doing lives as well. So people may be in and out of lives. So that's what I expect on a Friday and a Saturday for sure. No, if you don't have communication, it's not going to work. Exactly, because Yvette, see, as we know, and Betty Loud and King Mike and Nikki Tibbs, if you haven't went and left us for a minute, but I know you're coming back. Communication is the foundation for every goddamn thing. If you can't have a talk, then we got some big ass problems. How about that? Hey, Sam, I am. You just dropping by to leave a like? Go ahead. Like it. Sorry you can't stay, but if you get a chance, come on back in. Again, if you have time. But I'm glad you did come in. So thank you. Mwah. Yes, thank you. Some people just don't know how to communicate. Well, it all depends upon your upbringing as well, because if you weren't taught how to communicate, or your mom and dad or whomever raised you didn't have effective communication, then there was no way for you to learn it in your house. However, there is a library in everybody's community. If you wanted to know better, you got to learn better. Then once you learn better, you do better. You can read about communication and you can learn it. That's how I learned from being homelessness, that I needed to be in that library because I wanted to learn some things. Yeah, so there's no excuse for nobody not to know in this day and time how to communicate. It is key, because even business people, if you go into a business with somebody, they have to communicate in order to be on the same page, in order to create a successful business. So communication starts way from the top to the very least of the bottom. You got to communicate. And if you don't know how, you can come see me. Well, you can't come see me. We can communicate another way that I can teach you communication. Everybody now welcome at the Hood Girl House. Yeah. Best friend. Thank you so much for coming in. Come on in, girl. Grab what you're doing. Grab what you're drinking. Grab your thoughtful mind, because I'm asking questions tonight as we discuss the 5 love languages. So get ready. Oh, nigga Tip, you at the store getting you at the store getting your drink? Get your drink, girl. Come on back and pour it up, because we're gonna be raising glasses in a little bit. All right. Oh, Sam Am say he'll be back in a few. Okay, good. I love my same people who come in here to, yes, better loud us on point. So King Mike, I need you to stick and stay and bear with me as I kind of, hey, and she, as I kind of go back over the 3 topics that I did in the beginning, because this is 5 love languages, and I was asking questions, and I love what I was reading, and I also inputted my own answers. But let's go back to the beginning, and I just Betty Lau and she best friend, just y'all. Right now, everybody else answered. I need you guys to give me something you would say to your mate, words of affirmation. So let me tell you what words of affirmation is that I found. It's thoughtfulness, making your partner a priority. So y'all 3, give me something you would use. Hey, Resin Greg. I got my tall, big can, 25-ounce natural ice milk. Yes, Resin. You already know what I got in my glass. So yeah, it ain't as big as yours, but it's as powerful as yours. You can believe that. Yeah. Y'all know I was a bartender for 7 years, so I make my drinks rather strong. But and she, best friend, Betty Lau, I need you guys to give me something that you would tell your partner that were words of affirmation. And the words of affirmation is something like, yes, Reggie Greg, I'm so with you. Drink, and puff, and whatever the hell else you're doing. I'm with you, partner. Yes, I am. So, words of affirmation, as I did jot down, I did a little homework, but just to say, yeah. And I saw you cooking them crabs, girl, and that corn and stuff. Girl, you know that's my weakness right there. So you eat your crabs. But oh, they sure did look good too. Oh, wow, they look so good. But words of affirmation is something like, you're so pretty, or that dress looks incredible on you, or You always make me laugh. Those are words of affirmation. Those are things that you need to make sure that your partner hears almost every single day. Because when you have words of affirmation and you know your girl or your boo is in, we are going to have a call in. We are going to have to call a show. Yes, King Mike. And so when your partner hears such thoughtful words from you, that excites them and that makes them feel special and wanted. And so the second one we discussed was acts of service. Somebody said mow the lawn. I think that was King Mike that said mow the lawn. Nikki Tibb said lay in his lap, acts of service. That was so many things that was said. I don't want to scroll back up, but acts of service is laundry. Are you picking up, some medicine from the pharmacy that that they had called in, and you're doing it just because. Or picking up the clothes from the cleaners and paying for it just because. Or picking up flowers, So yes, loud. Yeah, girl. We like a man in some Wrangler jeans with that big belt buckle. Yes, I'm so with you. So those, that's words of affirmation, but the acts of kindness is, it's just, this requires some thought and time and effort, period. That's what it requires. You just do something nice. Oh, somebody said buy a surprise gift. I think Yvette C said that, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Loud. Thank you for cooking that. Yes. So the next one was receiving gifts. Flowers, picking up your favorite ice cream from Baskin and Robbins, if that's where you like your ice cream from. Yes, Yvette C. Yes, indeed. Girl, we get Yvette C. I have used that so many times with the man I had loved. Oh baby, you smell so good. Well, this is what I would say. Damn, baby, you smell so goddamn good. You make my panties want to come out. That's the shit I did. Yes, and yes. See, you're about to make me, girl. If you tell a man that, do you understand how you puff up his heart? Yeah, they need it. They need it all the time. Yes, Yvette C. One thing I've learned on my journey is men, you just have to encourage them all the time. You just do. Because so much is required from them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That Nick crazy as hell. Nick say, money, honey. That's funny, Nick. That came way from the other side. I like it, money, honey. Yeah, at least you made it rhyme, huh? Oh yeah. A call on the phone just to hear his voices, girl. Yvette C, you said something there. Just because. I would thank my man for always looking for me and for keeping himself up for me. I tell him he don't have to do anything. Best friend. We deal with so much when we leave the house, so we love to know what we are thought of as well. But King Mike, that's what this is about, how to give one to another. We all got to go outside of the house sometime because we workers. So men, I already know I will encourage my man every day because I know what men like. Well, you got to learn what your man likes. Shit. Our men are different. We're gonna give you your props, King Mike, that's for sure. Because men need a little bit more than us. You know, I'll say this on that behalf. And so when men and women were created, man was created to have dominion over the land and the cattle and all the animals that's on the land. He got to name them. He got to take care of them. He had dominion over everything the man did. Get where I'm going? Now, when God saw it was all good, he knew man could not, listen to what I'm saying, man could not live alone. So what he do? He put that man to sleep and he took from him his rib and he then made him a woman. Meaning you need a little help. That's where I'm going with that one. Yeah. That's where I'm going with that one. Men always have needed help, and it's us that God created to help y'all. So we know y'all need a little bit more help and encouragement. We already know that when y'all go on the outside of that door. But however, on the flip side of that coin, Mike D. Gaines, you got to do what the hell you're supposed to be doing on the inside of the house as well as the outside of the house. Those two work together in the whole. You'll get your praise if you're doing it the right way. Let's start out, say that. Yes, Yvette, that's why I told her, you go, girl. Yeah, for real. Just come home, take a shower, and get butt naked. You made me blush. Yvette said, girl, you see me, you made me blush. Girl, you so like me. Are you my sister from another mother? God damn it. Me and you got the same mind frame on some things, girl. Are you my sister from another mother? What the hell? Kind thing I would do for my man is take his car to get it washed. I would make his favorite dinner. I would love on his not sexually, but I would make love to his mind and body and soul without the sex. That's, girl, a best friend, girl. I'm gonna come back to that. That's really, really a good statement, my girl. As told by Tina, oh my God, welcome in this hood, girl, to the hood chat room. We are talking about the 5 love languages tonight. But best friend, you are so right. It's so good that you know, it's like, what do I want to call that when you make love with your clothes on? It's like romance. What can I call that? Romance. It's like you have, yeah. Oh, girl, that's that you said a mouthful. That's romance. That's true romance. Yes. I am doing good as told by Tina. Beautiful, beautiful girl, lady. Okay, King Mike said that's true, but times has changed. Nobody is teaching anybody anymore. We see a woman acting more like men, and that's what turned a lot of us men off, just being real. Whoa, Lord, y'all. Okay, y'all, did y'all just hear what King Mike said? More women are acting like men. Well, yes, Nikki, foreplay. Girl, have anybody went through the car wash getting freaky? Well, I went through one night, me and my boyfriend, we had just came from the club and we was at, I think it was Whataburger, and he was making an order, and yeah, I took his dick out and gave him a little head, and he got mixed up with his words. So at a car wash, that's freaky as hell. But in the drive-thru, it was freaky too. Yes. Yes. Yeah. All right, y'all. King Mike, I'm not going to leave you out there because I heard what you said and I want to elaborate on what you said that more women, it's not, King Mike, it's not necessarily like men, I'm like women are trying to be like the man. It's because we now have control of a situation because it's a possibility. Men have left the house and left that woman with 10 children. And if the woman is left because that man thought he had a pretty girl around the corner or down the street or on his job, and he left his house and left that wife with all them children, she had to take control of her house. And in order to do that, she had to take control of her house and her kids, her finances. She had to kind of like man up and take care of what he left. So a lot of times, if a woman has done that over a period of time, she has taken control. I don't think it's manlike, but on the other side of that, I'm gonna agree with you that sometimes because we now have so much control, because we have been made to be strong women when these niggas left us, that sometimes we don't know how to bow down and let men be men. I do agree with that only on that level. I was once one of those women, but not anymore because it felt good to give all my shit away to a nigga who took control and was king, and I ain't have to worry about a lot of shit anymore. So I agree and I disagree. Let's move on. True, Mike, but that's only because some of us felt like men. Not as told by Tina, did I just not break that down here? We were made to take control of our houses because we were left alone. And after you do that for a long period of time, when that new man come in, you scared to give him control. And it's not that you're trying to be the man, you just being careful and cautious. That's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna stick to that. Yes, I miss drive-in movies too. Yeah, Betsy, drive-in movies was bomb as well. Girl, you went way back. Okay, King Mike, men are not just leaving for no reason. Well, you know what? Men are not just leaving for no reasons. We are so used to hearing one side of the story, and it's usually our mother's side. But I guarantee you, if we talk to all the men and ask them what happened, they would have a different story to tell. Where it's always two sides of the story. Which one you gonna believe? Because if you look at me and my age group, I'm outside of your group. You 31, I'm 57. I'm a whole nother generation. And we said and did things different than your generation. Your generation, the millennium people, they crazy as hell. How about that? All right, y'all. Mike, King Mike, slow down. We about to move on to the next one. We're going to go to physical touch. What do y'all know about physical touch in a relationship? How important is physical touch in the 5 love languages? Yes, as told by Tina. Yes. King Mike, here again, your generation looks at things and you guys think a little different than my generation. I'm a whole nother generation. So some things that you may believe is happening today, it is what it is. The things that happened to my generation back in the day, it is what it is. And believe you me, with the 30 years between us, it was some different stuff. So what I say is going to be pertaining to what I know. And what you say, sweet dear, is going to be pertaining to y'all millenniums. Y'all crazy. Shit, y'all look at things totally different. So what us older people will say is not going to match you because we're too far apart. And things are really different today. That's why I say dating today, shit, it sucks. Yeah, Betty Loud. Yvette. How many people can say they got freaky at the airport? Oh, girl, you are you my sister? How many people can say they got freaky at the airport? Anybody used to go on a late night to watch? Oh, girl. Where the hell you came from, Yvette C? Girl, me and one of my best friends, girl, we used to go to Hobby Airport down here in Houston, and we used to bring our Mad Dog 2020 and put that blue Kool-Aid in it. And we just used to get into that airport, girl, and watch the planes go away. I mean, go up in the air. My God, girl, you done some things I've done. Yes, sis. Yes. Okay, King Mike D Games, you'll bring me up on the show. But even if you bring me up on your show, we're gonna be fussing, because what you see today is not what I've seen in my upbringing. I don't know if that's gonna be feasible. I'm a strong-headed Black woman. I think it is very important to be touched if you got a man lying in bed and you naked and he not touching you. Oh, if that's it, you said something. I'll be back. As told by Tina, physical touch is a must, and a little at a time that leaves you wanting so much. Best friend, I used to do it all the time, for real. That is not no lie. All right, so we're on physical touch. And that's about feeling more connected. I said holding hands. Let's say you're walking in the store or walking somewhere, and you're walking on the sidewalk or in the parking lot, and your man grab your hands and y'all interlock. That's it. That's special to me. I love it because it lets me know he wants me right there with him. That's physical touch that I know. Hold my hand. Just hold my hand. That's good. And kissing and hugging and just laying your head on his shoulder. Just because y'all can be sitting on the sofa, he can be, let's just say he done picked up the mail and he's opening up an envelope, and you right on side, and you just gently lean your head on his shoulder. You know, physical touch is, hey, sophisticated lady, girl, how you doing today? Yes, Yvette, see y'all, hit that like button, Y'all tell y'all. And so, Yvette, I'm coming back to you, and as told by Tina, physical touch is important. But Yvette, let me come back to you, because you said, you made a point. You think it's very important to be touched, but if you got you a man and he left y'all naked and he not touching you, something is wrong. Something is wrong. He got something else on the other side of that door, or something. Or he dealing with something in his mind and he's just not in the mood. But it is something. You are right about that. Yes, Yvette C, opening up the door for you and slapping you on your ass once you go through. That's physical touch. Put his arms around you. Yes, loud. Yeah. Thank you, as told by Tina. Y'all got me cracking up. But it is important. I told y'all, I think it was last week. I don't know what day last week, but last week, I told y'all, if I'm in the kitchen, or let's just say I'm in the ladies' room and I'm putting on my makeup or putting on a wig or doing something, and that man walk up in the back of me, you know how they put their hands around you like that? My God, that makes me feel needed. Physical touch once again. Another thing that I love is when we're facing each other and he grabs your face like this just to, kiss you on your forehead or some, even on your lips. My God, that's physical touch. It makes you feel loved and needed, and not just love. It makes you feel wanted. Everybody in a relationship should feel wanted. If you don't feel like you're needed and wanted, pack your shit. I mean, I'll talk it out, fix it. But y'all remember, I told y'all last week, I'm a runner. If I see some shit ain't right and you ain't trying to make it right, and I'm doing all the work, I will pack my shit and go. Yes, and best friend, I said that, girl, holding hands and walking together. But you know what? I'm see if y'all can see me. You know how you hold hands with your partner, right? It's almost like you was in school. So you hold your hand and y'all walking in the hand going like this. Y'all holding hands and y'all just swinging it back and forward like this, y'all. You remember that? It makes you feel like a kid again. And I don't know what it make that man feel like, but for a woman to hold, walking and hold hands, and before you know it, you're swinging it back and forward. It's like it just it does something. I get excited, y'all. Yes, and see, I know you. We all like that. Yeah, yeah. Yes, best friend. I love kissing though. Yeah, so that's physical touch. Um, we can get a little deeper with physical touch only because y'all know that's my weakness. Suppose your spouse gives love the way you don't receive, giving me time when I really won't. Wait, let me read that again. Suppose your spouse gives love the way you don't receive. Oh, giving me time when I really won't. Nikki, you said something, honey. Suppose your spouse gives love the way you don't receive. You see, let me see how I want to address that, Nick. Normally, in any relationship, what you do to somebody else, you pretty much want done back. Sometimes you have to teach a man, because all men that we come in contact with, that we have relationship with, we don't know what their past relationships was. We don't know if that woman was giving him what he needed, or we sometimes we got to look past ourselves, because we don't know what others have went through and what kind of relationships they went through. So sometimes I think you have to teach your partner that this is what I like done to me. This is how I like to be touched. But you're giving them the same thing, because sometimes people adapt to what you request. So if they don't know, they don't know that they're doing something wrong, or they don't know that they're not doing it, if I can say that. But after a period of time where you have tried to teach them how you like what you like and they don't do it, then it's time to rethink some shit. Just saying. Hey, Kingdom Boy, you dropped in. Yes, that's a weakness of mine. As told by Tina, I like a nigga to slap my ass. Whoa, yes, that makes me. King Boy, I think you one of them young ones. You probably ought to be saying goodbye just as soon as you sign in. You kind of young. You can't handle our grown folks shit up in here. Yeah, sophisticated lady is only fair. Yeah. Anybody like the man licking and kissing some? Girl, didn't I tell y'all last week? Ooh, it's a part of that neck. Oh my God. Yes. Yvette C. Girl, I think you are my sister from another mother. Anybody like that man licking and kissing on that neck? Hell yeah, girl. It's just a certain part. I ain't gonna let nobody know, because it's all about being exploring. It's a part of my neck. I told you, you get that part of my neck, them legs do this. Woo! I can't help it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, there are so many broken men and women. So times you have to show, so no one have to love you. You know what, best friend? You said a mouthful as well. There are a lot of broken. Yes, Nikki Tip, rethinking some shit. Yeah, you have to rethink some shit. Hey, kicking it with Lynn. We were discussing the 5 love languages, girl. But best friend, you said yes, there are many broken men and women. So times you have to show someone. Yes, because yes, exactly. If I'm single, right? And I've been single for a while by choice, but now I think I'm ready to mingle, right? Now, I don't know who I'm going to meet and when I'm going to meet him, but just say he had a fucked up relationship, 2 or 3 relationships ago, and he didn't inquire anybody any better because he didn't know any better. And this hood girl is hard. There's some things that I like and some things I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna need you to learn these things. But broken, sometimes we have to nurture. Once again, like I said, 20 minutes ago, when God gave Adam the dominion over the land, over the animals, he also realized God himself said man could not live alone. So he put Adam to sleep and made him a wife from the rib, meaning that we as women, we are required. That's what I get from that. Because if he couldn't handle all that by himself and God had to make him a helpmeet, I think that's a requirement for us to nurture, to teach, to encourage, to hold up, to love, to engage, do everything, because that's what they need from us. Men are weaker than us. So yeah, it takes us to build and re-encourage. Something Millie Jackson said, sometimes you just gotta lie. shit Really. Thanks, Angie. Thanks, my Yvette C, my moderator. We are their helpmate, a sophisticated lady. Yes, Yvette C. Yes, back me up. If you're not grown enough to hear what we talk about, it is time to hit the door. Yeah. So again, yes, and she yes, best friend. Yeah, because for real, think about it. Not that men are weak as ladies, but men are weak if we know the word. We know that we are their helpmate, meaning we always have to be there for them. And it's okay. But if you have the right man in your corner, in your marriage, in your way, and he doing all that he's supposed to do, he may not know all to do, but he's doing just enough to keep you happy, to keep you going, to keep you satisfied, then it's your duty to keep him going as well. And men are sex people. Men, they thought process is I would say 75% of sex. And the other 25% is about, paying the bills, going to work, being the provider and the protector. But 75%, he wants to fuck, to have sex. His tattywhacker is pretty much running his life anyway. So, I'll say it again. I remember times where, I walk in the door, and shit happened. Shit happened. Shoot, hit this. Yeah. I know it's told Martina. I know, I'll say it again. We today, though, my God, what I'm learning today is everything has changed in the dating world when you're a single woman. You notice it, you hear it, and you see it. So today, I don't know what men require today, but if I love you and I got a love Jones for you, that hood girl is a freaky ass woman. And I too love sex. So we go stick and stay with this physical touch thing because men always want to do the nasty. So you always gotta be, but it makes it easy for us to give up the vajayjay and the coochie woochie when that man has said something or when he's done something or when you coming home and you smell this aroma because he's made you dinner and surprise dinner, or like that man I opened up that door, any given day, and I had fresh bouquets of flowers all the time. It makes us want to do what they really want us to do. They just didn't want to feel that they was asking for the coochie woochie too much. But you can get the shit, Negro, if you act right. You can get that shit all the time. Yes, sophisticated, it really is different. Yes, that's, amen. Yes, as told by Tina, yes. Yeah, so um I'm gathering my thoughts because we really are stuck on physical touch. And again, that's my forte as well. Okay, I'm gonna ask. We got some married people in here. Kicking it with Lynn is one of them. I'm every aspect of the word. We ought to take care of the man, or else to clean up. Oh, girl. Oh, you make me sing Kicking it Lynn now. Ian Good got kicked out the choir by her dad. I got kicked out the choir by the choir director. He told me to be an usher because I had such a kind spirit. And I was so loving, and I gave good hugs. So you're going to make me sing now. A cleaner woman is a woman who, y'all know the song, huh? Better right? 20 years, yeah. And there's always a clean-up woman on the other side of that goddamn door. She will, Miller Jackson say, don't put me on the shelf. Cleaner woman is a woman who. All right, y'all. Time. Nick say I'm drinking and shit. All right, lift your glass. Anybody who drinking your Kool-Aid, your cocktail, your water, your tea, your juice, your Gatorade, your tea. Come on, y'all. Let's lift the glasses. Lift the glasses. Let's toast right now, y'all. Oh, yeah. So clink, clink. Salute. Let's sip, 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 sip. The good stuff. Yeah. In Q's world. God damn it. I finally got it right, didn't I? Girl, we have been speaking of the 5 love languages. We are stuck on, and she, Kickley and say whatever the hell you want, girl. That's what this is, an open forum. Because ain't no shit what's going to come out of my mouth. Girl, yes, in Q's world. Come on in with your drink. Good live today in your car too, as well, in Q's world. Yeah, it is very good, and it was requested to me by Nikki Tibbs. Nikki Tibbs gave me this idea last Saturday on live to do the 5 love languages, and my God, it is really, really good. And the last one that we were on is physical touch. We all gave ourselves ideas of what we thought physical touch was. And so we're still kind of lingering here. But for all my newcomers in Q's world and kicking it with Lynn, that hood girl, I'm lit and ain't gonna tell them. But we all getting lit up in here, kicking it, Lynn. We all sipping on some something. So shit, say whatever the hell you like. Ain't nobody gonna be mad about it, girl. Come this one. Let me just already put my disclaimer on my title that it's adult content. So let me just say this loud and clear. Everybody has a goddamn opinion. Everybody loves sex. Everybody loves talking about these goddamn men. Everybody loves talking about this. And so, that hood girl to the hood. Y'all, those are who are in here come back every week because y'all know now my personality and y'all know my forte, and it's sex, it's intimacy, and it's teaching, and it's learning, because those things is if you're in a marriage for 20 years, 50 years, 10 years, 2 years, or if you're in a long-term relationship, this kind of shit is a part of what we do every day. It's life. So, sometimes you just got to talk some shit through. because you're going through some shit. Sometimes you just got to hear somebody else say that they going through it and it'll make it all right. Shit, sometimes you just got to be real. Yes, best friend, this channel is for grown and sexy. Yeah. Nikki had a good idea. Oh, y'all, and everybody that's here, Nick is going to be one of my guest hosts tomorrow because it's our first. I think I want to do it every month, once a month though. Maybe I'll figure out what weekend in the month. We're gonna do our first month of a hookah party tomorrow. 5 o'clock, y'all. I'm gonna get a schedule tonight when I get off of here. 5 o'clock tomorrow, y'all. We got our first monthly hookah party. Nikki Tibbs will be my guest speaker, as well as anybody who is smoking on something. I will invite up to 6 guests that we can be on this panel together, smoking, drinking, and laughing. God damn it, I'm so excited. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Thank you, NQ's World. Yes, and yes. Yeah, I tell you, Nick has some good ideas, and I'm open for good ideas. But let me tell y'all something we got to look forward to. Yeah, we're gonna Nick. I think we'll do it maybe the fourth Saturday of every month. Let me just get it in my notepad so I can know what I'm doing. In Q's World, I got. Let me show y'all my hookah again. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. This is my hookah, right? And I told y'all again, I told my son he better have his ass here because I got a lot of these adapters that you put in your mouth. I got 100 different colors of them, y'all. So this is my hookah. I'm so excited. Nick, I am so excited, girl. Yeah, I am. So let's get your charcoal ready, get your lighters ready, get your hoses ready, get your flavor shisha ready. Let's get ready because I think it's going to be lit tomorrow. And of course, we're going to talk about the stuff that we always talk. Okay, y'all, I'm excited. Let me tell y'all. Let me catch up, y'all. Hickety with lid. You better believe it. You will be a guest as well. Lord, I need in Q's World. We're gonna do it every month. So you got time to get that hookah, girl, or a cigar. Kicking it, Lynn, you got 2 hookahs. Oh wow. I know Yvette. I'm gonna need you. As long as you can be here every Friday and Saturday, Betsy, because you truly are my moderator. I just can't put that ranch by you because it won't allow me. But y'all, let me tell you what this hood girl to the hood did. Q's World says she's going to find her one from these corner stores. Are the corner stores open? Mm-hmm. Nick, you are girl. You my girl, Nick. Consistent place. Hi, welcome to the live. Yeah, y'all all got time because I think we're gonna do this once a month to have this big hookah party. All right, let me give y'all an update. Beep. I went to Cindy's, y'all, the website that is, because they said that they wasn't having any of their stores open, but they did email me and tell me that they had their online store back up and running. So I took 4 days to try to find some stuff from Cindy's that we could implement in our Friday or our Saturday talks, y'all. Get that. So I found 2 things. And they emailed me and told me they were shipped out. So they should be getting to me sometime next week, which would be good because one of them I'm going to try out and give a review, and the other one I ain't gonna tell y'all. It's a surprise. Yeah. I'm ready too. Thank you, Consistent Place. Thank you for coming to support. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We were really actually going over the five love languages. So yeah, and thank you so much for subscribing as well. Thank you so much. I just got the email. So I got two things I ordered, and one is going to be one I'm going to use because I want to give a review, and it's cute. It's so goddamn cute, y'all. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. And then the other one is going to be for all of us. So as soon as they come in, I will set a Friday or the Saturday cigar thing up for all that. And she, you think you know what I got? It's. I can't wait to show it to y'all. I really can't wait to show it. Well, this is what I'll do. Maybe next Friday I'll show it before I use it so y'all can see what it is that I'm going to be trying out. And then the next week I can give an honest review of how it worked and if it did anything to me. So yeah, y'all keep in mind, I am a single woman and I'd rather do a cheap thrill than to have that man jumping up and down in me that I don't know a goddamn thing about because he lied or this or that or that. Oh, that opened up something else for me. Do y'all remember? I told y'all about that 6'5" man that I met on the dating site and he had asked me for my number. Y'all, let me tell y'all the bullshit he came up with today. He emailed me. Well, he finally gave me his phone number. And I dialed that number and it went immediate to voicemail, right? And I'm like, this nigga full of shit. So I emailed him and I said, are you the type of man that give out your phone number and allow it to go to voicemail? He answered me today and I did that 3 days ago. He said, well, I'm not on here much. He said, but my phone won't ring. And tell me if it's some new technology, y'all. I don't know. He said his phone don't ring unless you are in his contacts. I really had to read it twice before I realized what kind of phone you got. So he said his phone will not ring unless you are in his contacts. What the hell y'all think about that? I know, Nick, and I am going to be repping their stuff. I told you I already had talked to a manager one time, but I can definitely reach out and let them know that I'm going to be trying their products with my own dime, and they can, yeah. Yes, and she. Wait a minute. You need online sex for yourself. I thought about doing it. Oh, and I never thought about having an online sex store. However, I would like to be a host for the sex products, though. Nikki said something last week about, she asked me, did I go to some party? And I guess that's, having one of those sex toy parties. I would love to do that. Yes, better loud boy, bye. Girl. I know. Cause so when he sent me the message and said that his phone don't ring unless you are in the contact. And he said, that's why I asked you to text me so I can save your number. Boy, your ass full of shit. Where the hell? Where you had? And so I had to respond to him sarcastically. I say, oh, wow. I say, it's kind of funny that anytime anybody ring my phone, it does ring. However, I have the option to block them and then the phone won't ring after the fact. I said, so can you tell me where I can buy one of those phones from? That motherfucker ain't replied. Oh, kicking the lid, you can set it up like that? Wait a minute. Oh, listen to my phone. Listen, my phone won't allow unknown numbers to reach me. It'll go, better loud, do you see that? And then you was just talking about that. Really, Lynn? Kicking it with Lynn, I never heard that before. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Oops. Kicking it with Lynn. I haven't never. How do you do that? how do you set your phone up? How do your phone knows what number is gonna come in? How do you? I don't know. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to apologize if the. Hi, David, Jerry. I hope I'm just tearing up your name, man. Well, hi, hi, David. Show ain't my David, my son David, but hello, welcome to the live. You're in here with this hood girl to the hood and all these beautiful queens that's in this chat room. They're all beautiful queens. So come on in, King, and give us some insight of what a man thinks. How about that? His intellect. Mm-hmm. Just make his name. Do not answer voicemail. Only paybacks. Yes, and she. Hell yeah. Welcome, David. Thank you, best friend. David, don't forget to thumbs up the host. We were discussing the 5 love languages. Do you have any idea of what any one of them that they are? Can you tell us what you think one of the 5 love languages is? Yes, it's true. I get calls and I get irritated. So I got it to where unknown calls will go straight to voicemail. Yes, Betty Louder, show us how it worked because I ain't never heard of that before. Lynn, you done told us, you done made me a lie. You made me out of a goddamn lie. How dare you kicking it with Lynn? I was mean to him, girl. I got to apologize. You make me want, I got to apologize. Damn, no wonder he didn't say nothing back because I really was sarcastic. Like I want one of them phones, shit, because my phone ring all the time with unknown numbers. Tell me how it worked, for real, for real. Do it on one of your lives. And shout me out so I can know that I can have my phone ready to set up. Oh, girl, I'm gonna have to apologize to that man. That loud. I'm gonna have to apologize to that damn man. God damn it. Okay. Thanks, Betsy. David, you have a crew, some of these beautiful queens speaking to you. Are you going to speak back to everybody? Okay, David, we waiting on you. I know Big Law. He'll be all right. I guess he'll be all right. David, can you give us something that you think is one of the 5 love languages in a man's perspective? I know it cues world. I know. Still, why he wasn't upfront about it though, trying to scope a chicken and some fuckery. Hell yeah, Nick. Yes, and she. All right now, David is speaking to everybody. Thank you, David, for being a king to all these beautiful queens in this chat room. Again, we were talking about the 5 love languages. That is so important in relationships. And we try to give men what we think they want and what they need in the hopes that men would give us back what we give them. And that is anything from words of affirmation, are acts of service, or receiving gifts, or quality time, and even physical touch. Those are the 5 languages. Would you care to? Let me just pick one for you, David. So while you in here saying hi to everybody, David, I need you to give me an act of service that you would do towards your girlfriend or your wife or whomever it is that you're in relations with. Give me one act of service that you would do to make them happy. Now, y'all, he said text first. So now, yeah, in Q's world, he did. He did. He did put it in the chat email. He said, that's why I asked you to text me so I can save your number. I'm just, games. I'll say this 1,000 again. When you're on dating sites, as though I am, niggas be playing games. You got some of them that have some girlfriends. You got some of them who are really, truly married, just trying to find a piece of steak to bite on or something, or a rib or something different than what they got at their home. So, you have to be very careful. Again, I'll say it 1,000 times again. You got to be careful who you allow in your private space, because everybody is not worthy to be there. People play games. And as I told y'all, like I told another guy that I used to date, shit, I got a Wii that sits right here. I have what you call it, a Nintendo game, a hand play game. I have games on this goddamn computer. I have board games in my goddamn closet. If I choose to play a game, I got a lot of them. Don't make me go to that hood girl zone that I was 20 years ago, because that kind of playing will hurt your feelings. You don't want me to play you, because I'll play your ass like a fiddle, like I said, and you'll be running home to your mama crying, and you don't even live with her. That's why I don't play games with niggas, because they make you get ugly on their ass. They want to play. It's the shit. You got to be playing all the damn time. Be serious. It's in your settings in your phone where you can block people. I'll let you. Thank you, Kickney Lynn. I want to learn that. Okay, Nick asked me, hood girl, which is your favorite language? I love quality time and acts of service. Well, Nick, my 2. Oh, Lord, because I like all 5 of them, because that's my thing. But if I had to pick 2 of the 5, it would be acts of service and physical touch. I gotta be touched. Touch me. It's like, touch me. So acts of service and physical touch would be my 2. Oh, David, you take your wife out every weekend. Oh, date night is so very important. Oh, David, thank you for that. Yes. That's sweet as pie. She should feel very honored. And Q's world, yeah, right now, yeah. And she said these ninjas. If you hang around a lot and do what I say, love you, bow wow. Yep. And I think the reason why Mike D left is because he don't like what I say. But again, when you're from 2 different generations, you can't have no expectations of what you think the other person is going to say. Because again, he's 31, I'm 57. My upbringing and what I learned is 30 years different than his. I mean, it may have some similarities, no doubt, but it's not just alike. So while the younger generation leave and do what the hell they do and blame it all on the men, that's what the hell they do. Back in the day, we didn't do it like that, just like that. We had some similarities, but it was just a little bit different. And he gonna have to learn that if you're going to try to tangle with some goddamn body, you better know how to two-step. Come on, because you're dealing with that hood girl to the hood. I ain't new to this shit. I'm true to it. So if you gonna bring it, you better know how to accept and chew that shit up. Because you fucking with, let me stop. And she don't get me started. Girl, don't get me started. We're not gonna, David, you still here? David, you still here? We don't want to run you away. But it's factual things, though, ladies and queens. We talk about facts. It's the fact. You know, it's the fact. So, you know, I don't know what to say. It's the facts. It is what it is. So, David, we're going to start talking about sex in a minute. So, he might, yeah, he probably, well, and he probably gonna need to leave because, you know, when you're married, your wife don't want you on nobody's live while they talking about the goods and the goods. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. David, are you here? David. Oh. It's almost like that was almost like he popped up on you and scared you, right? Like, ooh. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Wait. He popped up. He said, "Yeah, honey." And it's like, ooh, he's still here, y'all. David, that was good. Thank you. I needed that laugh. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been loud. That was funny. That was right on time, David. That was really right on time. Oh, I know in Q's world. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna try to stay on course here, for real. Yeah, we really do have some good points though, and see all of us queens, because I like the fact that everybody chimes in and tell you how they feel. You know what I mean? So I want to talk about some stuff. I was gonna show y'all Mr. Pink thing tonight, and it just because it's only girls and one guy. I don't know, David. I don't know from whom you came from, but I thank you for coming on in. We talk about we talk about vibrators. We talk about sex. We talk about love. We talk about commitment. We talk about everything under the sun when it comes to relationships, marriages, and fuckery, as Nikki said. Men would say anything to appease you. I'm a wife, and I'm sure my husband, if he could, would get on here and say he'd do everything to please me, but that because it sounds good. Say it, Kicking It with Lynn. Say it. Did y'all read what Kicking It with Lynn said? That is so right. Yeah. Kicking It with Lynn. I am so with you. So agreeable with that one. But I can only ask this of like you Kicking It with Lynn and Sophisticated Lady. I think Sophisticated Lady may be gone. Sophisticated Lady says she was married for 20 years. She said she married for 20 years. And Kicking It with Lynn, I know you're married. I saw your hubby in your birthday video. So for the Nick, Nikki Tibbs is married as well. So I'm getting ready to throw a question out here. And David, I don't know how long you've been married to your love. What is different with the many years of being married to the same man or the same woman from today when it comes to sex? What's different? Has anything changed? Has requirements changed? Have needs changed? 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 30 years of being married to the same person versus a young marriage today. Has anything changed differently in your intimacy world of loving each other? Anything? Anything? Thank you, Betsy. Oh, in Q's world, you're married to something. You can answer the question as well. However long you've been married, Cutie Pie, do you think that things have changed in the intimacy world today versus how many years people been married? Thank you, best friend, because I want to know. Because, the things I told y'all I've done in my 3 years, just, 4 years ago, that's 4 years ago. What is happening today that I don't know about, that I probably ought to know about? So this will be a good lesson for me as well, because I've been out of the dating scene for a while. So what is it that has changed in long marriages versus today in the intimacy world of sex? Let me see. Well, Ashley, I'm going to tell you what I know about common law. Family place, make sure you, thank you. Oh, Yvette, girl, God dang it, you so damn good. Thank you. Kicking it with Lynn. They expect us to please them, but once they get theirs done, but they expect biz to keep going if we got Yes. Kicking it with Lynn. Yes. Now, as far as common law, and I don't know much about it. I just know that with my boys who lived with women for a long time, the court said that I think it had to be a year or 4 years. It was some years. If you claimed yourselves as husband and wife, you were common law married. For me, I don't believe in common law, only for the fact that I need something right here. And a lot of religions, a lot of people don't believe that you have to wear a ring. But, somebody got to marry us. You take me to the justice of the peace. Do something. Other than that, it ain't going to happen. I ain't going to tell you what word I use for it. But if you want to be common law, you have to have lived with each other for a certain amount of time and also claimed each other as husbands and wife by mouth, not income tax and all that. So if you want to be a common law, ain't good enough for me. Yeah, kicking it in. You so damn right, girl. When I'm married, I think the love is more stronger and the sex is still good. I'm not sure I understand the question. Are you asking? If I'm understanding you correctly, then I would say I'm old school. I'm just us in this marriage, period. Versus I see a lot of new marriages being open. In Q's world, yeah, well, you answered it correctly, because that's a new thing that they're doing. A lot of people are in open relationships, but that's just a two-edged sword. That you asking for trouble when you are in an open relationship, because somebody gonna come in better than your man, or somebody gonna come in that's better than your woman, and then you're gonna find yourself making love and want to spend time with that person, and you're gonna neglect. I don't do that. I'm a selfish. What's that song? It's by Stephanie. It's a country song. I'm selfish. I'm selfish. I'm a selfish lover. I am a selfish girl when it comes to sharing. I don't share my man. You can come and eat at my table because food is supposed to be shared. Drinks are supposed to be shared and saluted and all that other good stuff. That's what I love. But I'm selfish with my man. No, I ain't sharing my man. I told y'all when I met my husband, man, he was the best lover. His dick spoke to me and it made me say my name and his name backwards. That shit was so goddamn good. And I married it. I didn't marry my husband. I married his dick. It's a difference, people. You got to be careful when you're open because somebody going to come along and dick whip you or pussy whip you. And then your ass going to be in trouble with that open shit. Just saying. No. You can't be in an open marriage, best friend. You're right. Who in Q's world, I'll kill a nigga. Somebody. Not really. I would just pack my shit and go because I am a runner. I've always been a runner. It's not for me to just, I'll pack my stuff and go. I know. Yeah. Oh, and that's the new thing today. I so agree with you in Q's world. That is the new theme. I don't know if y'all watched the Housewives of Atlanta when Nene suggested to her husband Greg of all them years if he would be okay with an open marriage. Girl, sit your ass down. For real. No, I already know it ain't happening. Hell no. Hell to the now. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm selfish. When it comes to my man, I'm selfish. Yeah. When it comes to my man, I'm selfish. Very selfish. Yeah. And one thing I think that women should not do as well, if you and your man then made some good fucking love making, touching, and doing all that good stuff, yeah, don't go talking about your man dick to another woman. I learned that a long time ago. Don't ever talk about your love making that's so goddamn good to somebody else, because you can guarantee in the back of them days when that girl was homeless, I learned some shit. And then I found out the hard way. Because a motherfucker that I was in love with back in the day, a girl kept coming in saying, hey, mama. And I'm thinking like, she calling me mama for something. I ain't her goddamn mama. But look here, somebody gave me a heads up. They told me what hotel to go to. And so that same girl that was coming in our club, calling me mama, was fucking my man. Yeah, certain things you just, in Q's world, you didn't open up a can of worms, girl. Shoot. Best friend says, I want my man and my man only. Yes. I don't want anyone else, because if he or she is doing it better than you, then the next thing you know, he or she over there. Girl, did I not just say that shit? Oh my God, girl, we are man, I love us in this room here. Yeah. That's a big no. I would keep my love making to myself. Yes. And for real though. And for real. And whatever the languages are today, hell to the yeah. You don't talk your sex to nobody else at all. Your sex and what you and your man do in that bedroom is y'all. Now, I know I've said some things about that ex, but shit, he remarried back with his ex-wife, so I don't give a shit. You know, if anybody want to go for that motherfucker, go ahead. Yeah, you can have him. Yeah, but, it is what it is. Three things you don't miss. This is my husband, my money, and my kid. Come on, Yvette, see. Those three that y'all see, what did that C said? She named three things. Three things that you don't mess with is her husband, her money, and her kids. Hell yeah. Those are three things that's off. You don't fuck with them at all. Hell to the no. Yes, loud. I don't play like that. Now, I do love, I don't mind talking about an ex, because if you're an ex for a reason, and I'm not going to take you back. Now, in my style that I am in now. In the past, I have took a motherfucker back more than I should have. But look here, I'm still single now. But I'll talk about a past, because I for me, as y'all know, sex sells. I don't care what land you're in. I read about some countries where ladies have said that they hated visiting certain countries, because in some countries you can just be out in the center of the plaza and a man can touch your ass. It ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it. You could be out in the shopping market or the plaza in certain countries. Men just walk by and grab your ass, and it ain't shit you can do about it unless you're ready to lose your life. So again, I don't care where you come from or who you are, what your religion is, sex sells. Sex been around for 2,000 years. And I keep saying this, I keep saying it, y'all. Back in them biblical days before Christ, men were permitted, and still in some countries are still permitted to have many wives. And with every wife, they had to treat them all the same. So therefore, you have to fuck them all. Same as today. You don't have the many wives anymore after Christ, but you cheat with other women and you have to fuck them. Still the same. Still the same. What's the difference? It's just that you got to be careful. So open relationships is a big no. I'm starting over, y'all. In Q's world, you open up that can of worms, beautiful girl. You don't share shit. Certain things you don't share. You can come knock on my door for a piece of bread, a cup of flour, and a bag of goddamn sugar. It stops right there. And don't ask me to bake the shit that you're trying to make for you, because now you're asking for a little bit too much as well. That's how you're going to get at my door. Law and Q's world say, hey, baby. Y'all, it was too funny. My son called me earlier today and he said, and he might be watching me on the big screen too. We talked today and he said, Mama, is it safe? Mama, is it safe to go on tonight? I pretty much told him tomorrow is better. Because we're going to be doing hookah tomorrow. Yes, in Q's world, yes. You answered it in a good way because, as you said, you noticed today that there are open relationships. Open relationships is what they do today. And we were just talking about you can't have an open relationship today. Like best friend just said that. And I said as well that sometimes in an open relationship, somebody gonna be better than your boo. And when you find somebody laying that pipe better than you, or even, you know what, let's just keep this shit real. It just came to me. Let's say a lot of people doing those, what you call them parties where, shit, y'all, my mind drawing a blank, where everybody go, man and woman. You get into, and that's still an open relationship if you ask me. You can have the person menage a trois shit, and somebody can do it better than your boo thing, your husband thing, your wife thing, and you find yourself over to their house more than you are at home because it's better than what you got at home. That's the dangerous ground and a game to play. Because today in Q's world, these motherfuckers cut your ass up today and they put you on barbecue pits and they put you in the trunk of the cars and they take you over the state line and they kill you. It ain't the day. It's today. It ain't the girl. I'd rather stay with Mr. Pink Thing and get my cheap thrill, wash him up good, put him back, and be happy. I can't go through that. Swinger. Hallelujah. Who said swinger? I just saw it in Q's world. It's a swinger party. Yeah. And so with that said, even if you, yes, best friend, thank you again, Yvette C., my moderator. Even if you go to a swingers party, right? If anything goes, because everything is going on in this goddamn world today when it comes to sex. So y'all follow me here, right? Let's say you at a swingers party and y'all somebody or some woman walk up to you because they want to, do what they want to do to you and kind of turn you out because you ain't never been with no woman before. Follow me, y'all. Follow me here. Come here. Because as a bartender, let me tell you something that was said at the bar that I've never forgotten. And it was two older men speaking of this thing 20 years ago. But it still stays because I see it today with my own eyes as well. When a woman makes love to another woman, it's very seldom that woman is going to go back to her man. Only because that woman who's made love to her knows what a woman wants because she's a woman her own goddamn self. So I'm talking about this at the swinger party. This lady is married to her man. Some woman that walked up to her because she fine and she busty or she got a big booty or she smell good, whatever the cause may be, and turn her out, proposition her to, come in the bedroom with me and let your husband watch. That's a bunch of bullshit. And that woman gets caught up because that woman has just made love to her or put her tongue in a position that her husband has never found or has never did. And now she is just like in awe that a woman has made me feel the way that I do that my husband couldn't. That's got to be careful, y'all. Am I on to something? Oh, in Q's work, I bartended for 7 years, girl. Yeah. Open relationships are for those who aren't fulfilled sexually by their partner. But yes, kicking it, Lynn, you goddamn right. And you're so right about that. Well, I can say this. It ain't all about how a man can sex you up. It's more to it than the sex, than the shit sex ain't going, paying a bit. Yvette, see, you're right. But, okay, we got 6 people have you subscribed. It was 273, 279. Come on. Come on, Yvette, see, teach them, girl. Teach them, girl. Do it, girl. Do it, girl. Do it, girl. Yeah. Oh, I'm up to 279. So I got 2 more subscribers because I was 277 earlier. I'm trying to hit that. Can I say this? Oh, no. Because they've been spamming people's lives. Y'all, can y'all believe that? They are now spamming your lives. So I don't know what I can and cannot say. So I better not. Okay, Yvette, see, I don't think you could put the numbers in. I think I heard that in somebody else's live. Don't put the numbers in because they'll spam me. That can you, Yvette, see, can you take that out? Because they will spam me. I heard that several times. Yes, best friend, because that's true though. But even in a swing relationship, it don't even have to be the woman. It could be a man. It could be a man and his wife. So it could be a duo that a man and a wife has now propositioned the both of you, man and wife, to go into this room and y'all get familiar with each other and our bodies and somebody in the Ford has got entangled with the other person, shit happens. You got to be careful. It's time to fill my glass. Don't go nowhere. Talk amongst each other. Let's figure out what else we're going to chat about. I'm about to bring Mr. Pink thing out as well. Maybe. No, I'll wait. I'll wait for Mr. Pink thing. Because he's big. He ain't like the Jelly Caribbean. Y'all remember that Jelly Caribbean, didn't y'all? It's the Jelly Caribbean. The Jelly Caribbean. Y'all still got my blinds open. I don't know if people can see me, but if they can, oh well. They better be glad I ain't doing what I used to do. Pumping and grinding right with the windows open. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What y'all doing? I missed the music, y'all. Shit. I also went to go read on what about when you get the claim rights against you, copyrights against you. Well, they have something that you can actually put the song in and pull it up, and they'll tell you if it could be copyrighted. But they also have a library of songs that you could choose. But you don't want to hear that shit. So I'm gonna figure out something. We need the life for Riri. Hey, pretty girl. It was so good being with you yesterday. Stan Mark. Did he come in? Hello, all. I'm chiming and I'm working. Much love. Thank you, Stan. Mac, thank you for coming in with this hood girl to the hood and all my queens that's in here. Hey, Riri, I am good, girl. Let me catch up. Oh, my. Thank you, Yvette C, because I think that was something they said we couldn't do anymore. Everybody is welcoming you, Stan Mac. So, yeah, the queens are bring you in, King. Yeah, come on. All right, y'all. So my moderators are working on my behalf, so I don't have anything to worry about. So tonight, all of my new people who have come in, let's all my old queens and kings, let's raise the glass. Let's raise the glass. And look, I done tip mine. Let's toast, y'all. Let's toast. Let's toast each other, kings and queens. So come on, raise your glass. Hey. Raise the glass, raise that glass. Salute, sip that good hood stuff and your good stuff, your cocktail, your water, your Kool-Aid, your Gatorade, your tea, whatever the hell you're drinking. Let's toast. Clink, clink. Oh, that is so good. Really glad you made it. But let me update my new people. It's only a couple. It's only a couple. We had the 5 love languages. Thank you, best friend. The 5 love languages are what we discussed tonight. We touched on words of affirmation. Sip, sip, yes, now. Sip, sip, the good stuff. We talked about words of affirmation. We also talked about acts of service. We talked about receiving gifts. We spoke on quality time. And the last but not least is we covered physical touch. Now, physical touch, we did stay there a little bit, only because when Nick, okay, I'm gonna ask y'all a question that Nikki Tibbs had asked earlier. Now, listen again, it's 5 love languages. And okay, I'm gonna put them on here. I need all you guys to give me 2 of the 5 that you love for you. So the first one is, give me a moment. They're coming out. Okay, y'all, of these 5 that I'm posting, pick 2 as as Nikki Tibbs had requested earlier. Of the 5 of the languages, love languages that I put, pick 2 that you would love just for you, and I'll be waiting to see your answers. So let's roll the tape. Oh, well, let's do this. Let's roll the tape. Oh, I probably ought to change that, huh? Where my chalk at? Where my chalk at? We live. Let's roll. I'm waiting. Give me the answers, y'all. Let's roll on. Give me the answers. Physical touch, quality time. Nice. Nice, Yvette. I did say mine. Mine were these were my 2. Everyone, for everyone, our best friend. It's for everybody. Pick 2 of the 5 love languages that speak to you. Me and Yvette have said ours. Thanks, Yvette. See, quality time and physical touch. Yeah, very important. Life for Riri. Yeah. Okay, Life for Riri. While I'm waiting on everybody else, tell me what you consider as quality time. Best friend, yeah, I said the same thing. Acts of service and physical touch. Life of Riri, tell me one thing. Tell me something that you think is quality time. I want to hear your answer, Life of Riri. Get it loud. I'm waiting on you. And she, where you at? Okay, let me just elaborate on mine. Acts of service is something that I've done for many people just because it's just something that's beautiful and it's kind and it kind of gives back. You know what I mean? Because you don't know where somebody is. Um, you don't know what somebody is going through. Sometimes the act of service can change a lot of people's lives. And when I was out there in the wilderness, while we are all kind of agreeing on the same thing, physical touch and acts of service. For someone in my wilderness, I'm using this as an act of service because an act of service is just genuine all across the board for many people. As a homeless girl in my wilderness, when somebody saw me like sleeping at the bus stop, and it was a woman that already had 5 children and on welfare, living in the projects, that said to me, "Do you not have anywhere to sleep? You can come to my house." Acts of service. Because I knew at that time I loved her because she reached out to me, and now I got somewhere to lay my head for the night. Acts of service is for everybody. I tell you, everybody. I don't know who keep texting me this stupid shit, but acts of service is just a beautiful thing to do for anybody. Just being in the presence and engaging with each other, meaning going shopping and watching. Yes, the life of Riri, you said something that we all said earlier. Yes, you're on to something. That is exactly what quality time is. You know, we even touched on, I think it was Nikki Tibbs who said walking down the sidewalk holding hands. And you know, she reminded me that, you know, when you were little boys and girls and you had your little girlfriends or your little boyfriends and you walking down the sidewalk and you swinging arms like this. You remember that life, Riri? That it brought back to me that warmed my heart for real. Yeah, you know, so yes, and she physical touch and acts of service. Everybody is seemingly falling for the same 2 things because acts of service is just kindness at its best. It's you know, acts of service, it just requires some thought and time and effort. You know what I mean? Let me say that again. It requires some thought, time, and effort to make your partner feel good. Just to, you know, yeah, you know, so man, acts of services, it just warms my heart because I've received a lot of it, not just in my with my marriage when I was married, God rest my husband's soul, and not just of that relationship of the 3 years that I fell in love with a man that I've never loved like that before or nor after him either. Acts of service was in my wilderness when people saved me from being in the cold, or people fed me because I was hungry. Acts of service is just big for me, and that's why I chose it. And it's still the love language, because anytime anybody, including a stranger, reaches out to somebody with kindness and with love and with concern and consideration, if I can say consider, I don't want to put consideration in there, but you know, you do it with the kindness and the love from your heart. That's acts of service. My God, I can keep going on because I received so much of it. I was homeless for 4 years. Y'all got to know, because I'm alive and I'm happy and I can do what I'm doing right now. Somebody pray for me as well. That's acts of service, because I'm still here. Come on, let's go. Let's go now to physical touch, where everybody wants to talk about the physical touch. Physical touch is as serious as taking a breath, so to speak. You want your man to touch you. You want your wife to touch you. You want your wife to feel you. You want them hands on you. You want to touch. You want to hold hands. You want to touch. You want to have sex. You want to both feel each other. You want both of your bodies to meet each other in the middle. You want to be touched. You just need to be touched. You just have to. Yes, Crosby, I be damn. You must have been listening in the background. Y'all already know. I ain't gonna keep saying no. Crosby and Betty Loud are my two best friends. Only two. She said acts of service will help bring on the physical touch. You're absolute girl. You on to something. Like everybody else, girl. We've been talking up in here. Acts of service will bring on the physical touch, because if you have the act of service, Riri, I'm gonna use you, the life of Riri. Your husband come in. You was, just like you was looking so beautiful yesterday on your live. But let's just say you was at wherever you was sitting at, you was sitting, and you was looking out pretty and gorgeous. Your husband opened up that door and he saw you and he said something like this. Damn, Ree. I'm gonna say Ree, because everybody got a little puppy name. Damn, Ree. You look so goddamn good today, baby. It was so good. Open up this door, because I did not know I was going to see you as pretty as you are. Come here, you old sexy thing. When you hear some shit like that, tell me, but JJ don't do this. That JJ don't do something like this. And if it don't, we got a problem. Because when your man coming in and telling you some shit like that, but JJ ought to start pulsating, and your panties ought to be ready to fall to your ankle, and your legs ought to do this. Whoop, whoop. That's what should happen. Yeah, yeah, for real. Well, it can naturally. This is what Stan Mack is saying, ladies, queens. Stan Mack says, well, it can come naturally. There are some that still have genuine love. A lot of folks are together today for convenience. Boy, I'm about to give you a high five. But a compatible mate will make that flicker into a flame. Don't make me run. Don't make me run. Stan Mack. Don't make me run around this apartment. Stan Mack, you said a mouthful. Thank you so much. Let me read that shit again, queens. Listen to what Stan Mack said. God damn, that was a lot. Very good stuff. Well, it can come naturally. There are some that still have genuine love. A lot of folks are together today for convenience, but a compatible mate will make that flicker into a flame all the time. Stan Mack, baby, you said a mouthful. Let me kind of stay on. Like I said, like I told y'all, my queens, that relationships today are they different. They're complicated. They're crazy as hell, because now everybody agendas have changed because of, and yes, Stan Mack, a lot of these relationships are by convenience, meaning right now my agenda only qualifies you to do this or to do this or to do this. And so once you do it, it's done, it's over. That's convenience. Or right now, I need from you and you to give me this and this and this. And once it's all done, and once I've taken all that I required because of my agenda was this small, so now I'm gone. That's convenience. Once again, God damn it, Stan Mack, baby, you said that. You sure did. Now let's flick over to the good stuff. That's genuine love. Genuine love is developed when you are true and you are pure with how you feel and where you are on your journey, period. Genuine love is courting. And I'm going to take that back to the 60s and the 50s when people courted. When people courted, you loved, you got to know one another. You got to go to movies with one another. You got to sit on the porch because you know your mama and daddy right there in that living room. You better not do anything goddamn else. So you didn't have nothing else but to get to learn each other. And then somewhere in those grades, you know, you kept dating, you kept courting. So now you realize I want this woman to be my wife. I want this man to be my husband. I know he's supposed to be. We've been together since the 3rd grade. Shit, we graduated now and we still together. That is something that has developed to be genuine love because you woke up one morning and you realized that you couldn't find yourself living without them anymore. I'm on the, God damn it. Stan Mac, where the hell you come from? Woo, baby, you make me start preaching over here. You make me start preaching over here. You are absolutely right. Whew. And that's what I wait for. I don't look for a man, though. I always make myself available to be found. Because now, again, after 4 years, I am now ready to date again. Seriously. Not married, though. I just want to date for a minute. If it goes to marriage, then that's one thing. But that's another thing. I got to be honest, y'all. I want genuine stuff, but I have a keen mind and a sharp intelligence. I can peep out bullshit at the drop of a freaking dime and a flip of a coin from head to tail. I can peep your ass out with that game shit. So again, I know, Giggity, you better be selfish. You know, so genuine love, yes, Stan Mac, baby. It still is there. You know, you just got to be ready to get it when it comes because it don't come often enough. Because you got the game players in the middle and they trying to take up some of your time. So you got to be careful as well. Y'all keep wanting me to sing that song. I'm selfish. When it comes to you, boy, I'm selfish. Yeah. Right. Available to mix and mingle. Stan. Let me reach out to Stan, y'all. Give me a minute. Because Stan said something. You know what? And when you hear a man such as Stan Mac say something, I always say that that's the man's perspective. You know, because us queens, you know, we have our own mentality of thinking about things because we have gone through some things. We have endured some things and we still are handling some things. So when you get to hear somebody like Stan Mac give a man's perspective, what that tells me of what Stan Mac said, that men, genuine men that want to genuinely love us is still available. You know, and again, I'll say this once again, and I always say this to me, you know, for my own encouragement. Just because I'm here in Texas, it doesn't necessarily mean my man or my husband is here in Texas. He can be in Timbuktu some goddamn way. He can be in Kansas. He can be in Europe. He can be anywhere in the world. But until I get myself out there and make myself available to be dated, he would never find me. So for all y'all handsome men looking and listening, there are a couple of us Black queens readily available to be swept off our feet. Come on. Just saying. Mm-hmm. Yes, best friend, calling back Stan. You know, when we called David back, David sprung up on us. Mm-hmm. But we can even take what Stan Max said and the life of Riri and Nikki. Oh, y'all, shit. When we take all of what we've all said, do y'all understand the relationships that we can have if we apply it to our own personal relationships? But it's so funny to me that everybody kind of picked up acts of service and physical touch. I keep coming back to that, y'all, because of my lifestyle. And I asked Riri if her husband came in and just poured her out beautiful words, would it not get her ready and want to be physically touched? Would it not, when he said, come here, sexy girl, would she not be ready to entertain her man immediately? Immediately. Because for me, I would, only because I love attention, because I give attention. I love being complimented to, as I compliment as well. Every one of the acts of service, like Dion, or like Crosby said, is anytime a man continues to feed into you, to build you up, to say good things, it should make us as a woman, no matter what he did 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago or last year, when those words of affirmation come and those acts of kindness come, we have to learn how to just be in the moment. Because when we allow ourselves just to be in the moment, it can change so many things. And you wake up the next day with, brighter thoughts and more happiness than you had about your relationship or your sex life or whatever it was that you were struggling with. Now it's better because you acted in the moment. I tell a lot of people, today is the only day we have. That's it. The next breath we take is not even promised to us. So why not make each day fulfilled with a happiness that you can give, that can change some things? Because number one, joy. Number two, love. Number three, happiness. Number four, companionship, love. All that stuff works together for the good, and they can change some things right there in the moment, that the next day that comes, you're going to be celebrating, because now you're in another mindset of what happened the day before. Now you can handle what's to be set before you on the new day. Come on. Did I come? Ooh, ooh. I was wondering, but we all losing signal because this YouTube page is getting big. The life of Riri, I would be ready, but I need. Oh, Riri, why did I think you were beautiful? Why did I think you was already a married woman? Girl, I was already putting you with a husband. All right then, now, okay, that may be somebody coming now. I really already put you with a husband, so get ready. The door may be getting ready to open. Yeah. Isn't that something? Yeah. But still, stay in where you at, baby. Can you come back? But in Q's word, we just really talking about, and like Sharon Crosby mentioned, as well as so many others mentioned, when so many people chose their, in Q's word, you didn't choose. All right, you had to choose 2 of the 5 things that spoke to you about the 5 love languages. So let me go back up and find those. Let me see if I can copy and paste. And then Stan Max said something that was very, very enlightening as well. But I tell you, y'all got some good answers. I love it. I so love it. Y'all, I don't see it. I don't even see my stuff. All right, I think I'm in. Wait a minute. In Q's world, don't go nowhere because I need you to give me two. Oh, okay. Yes, best friend. Yes, you want him to love the best of you at all times. You know what, girl? Man, I know. Ain't that the truth? And Q's world say, I'm about physical touch and quality time. Yes. Yeah, best friend. Yvette, see, girl, you got to be the best moderator ever. I sure wish they would allow me to give you that ranch, girl. We're gonna figure out how to do that. My God, you are like the best moderator for me. Thank you so much. In Q's world, so you're about touching quality time. Yeah, that goes hand in hand. Let me just marry those two together because what we came up with in Q's world was active service them doing something kind, because when your mate is doing something kind for you and making you feel good because they did this, they picked up that, they surprised you with something, and you wasn't expecting it, and that made you feel a certain type of way, which brought on the physical touch. So now you could just throw yourself in his arms because of the good that he's done. So let me now marry quality time and physical touch. Quality time is to dedicate time together without a distraction. So again, without any distractions, whether you're just cuddled up on a sofa watching a movie, and depending on what kind of movie, because you can watch a love story or you can watch anything, but it can enhance different things to make you feel some type of way, where you do end up with physical touch, where physical touch brings other things as well, to end it with something very, very beautiful, if I could say. As she said, yes, Stan. And I just became your. Did he come back in? Can we all take? Oh, Stan, you back? You snuck up on me again. You snuck up on me. God damn it. Okay, here you go, y'all. Y'all ready? Kicking it with Lynn. You still sticking and staying, girl. Come on now. And you know what? I'm finna do this, y'all. Whether. All right, let's do it. All y'all, raise your glass, raise your glass, raise your glass. Let's toast to each other, the kings and queens. Yeah, so this is a salute to all of us who are in here, because I'm finna go get something, y'all. So, okay, get ready. Get ready. So, salute, salute, sip your good stuff, your Kool-Aid, your cocktail, your water, your tea, your Gatorade, whatever's in your glass. Let's lift it up and let's sip now. Yeah, sip, clink, clink. Yeah. Stan Mac, we did. We really did enjoy you. And Yvette C has invited you for tomorrow at 5 o'clock. If you can come, I will get that scheduled tonight. But you know what? I'll bring my friend out tomorrow as we doing hookah. Well, I don't know. My son gonna be here. We'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way, because y'all got to meet. If I know, because I introduced my jelly Caribbean last week. This week I got to something. Maybe next week. Well, I don't know. Tomorrow I'll just have my son to close his eyes. We'll introduce Mr. Pink Thing, and y'all gonna see the difference from the Jelly Caribbean versus Mr. Pink thing and why I keep, but also y'all know I ordered something else. So that's coming next week as well. Peach Moscato in Q's World. Is it good? I don't think I ever had Moscato. I drink a chocolate wine that I love. Let me show you my chocolate wine. In Q's World, this is my chocolate wine. Now, I fell in love with this chocolate wine during New Year's. And I can't stop drinking it. It is Dutch chocolate and it's red wine. And it is just so good. I try to keep it on my bar as well. So that's a good wine. Yes, and cute. Girl, let me tell you about this wine. It has a rich chocolate because it's Dutch and it's thick and it's rich chocolate. Dutch is thick and rich chocolate. But the wine itself, it has that rich chocolate taste that hits you soon as you put it in. But the sweetness of the red wine hits you right in the back of your throat. The pairing, girl, is so good. I ate it with some different cheeses and strawberries and stuff. But sometimes I use it as a nightcap. Yeah, like you're having some, some sweet before you go to bed. Yeah, but you're not eating it, you're drinking it. Yeah. In Q's World, yeah, you need, in Q's World. Thank you, Deanna. Well, Deanna, you really stepping over there for real, for real. King Mike D the Games. What the hell? You done came back in here? We thought we ran your ass away. Let me catch up though. In Q's World, I need my hookah by 5. Yeah. Well, what is 5? What is 5? Let me pull it up. What is 5 EST? I don't know. What is, because 5 Central Standard Time, I don't know what Eastern Time is in Q's World. Yvette, I love you, girl. You're telling Stan exactly what to do. Thank you, Stan Mac, for sticking and Stan too. Yes, King Mike. The chocolate, the thick and I can't play with your ass. I had to grasp what you said. In Q's World, King Mike say, "Hey, in Q's." I don't know about getting hit back in my throat, but I trust you. You had to cook dinner, King Mike Games. I never back. I know you don't never back down. I didn't think it was like that, but so I hope you enjoyed your dinner. But yes, in Q's World, you can. Well, I don't know. Do you have an HEB by you? If you don't have an HEB, I did also find this in Total Wine, the big wine store. Well, it's the big everything store actually. I haven't looked for it anywhere else because those are the places I get it from. But if you try it, I promise you will like it. It's Choco Vine. It had I have the Dutch chocolate. Betty Lau, my best friend, got the dark chocolate. They have the light chocolate and the dark chocolate. I never had the dark chocolate, but Betty Lau says that it's delicious. But this is good. So I wish you were here, King D Mike. I would actually pour you a glass, and in Q's World, I would actually pour you a glass because it really is good. Okay, it's 5 o'clock Central, then it's 6 for me. I'm an hour ahead of you. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me that, girl, because I don't know Eastern Time. I mean, it's easy to look up, but thank you for giving me that information. So I'll see you then. Oh, okay. In Q's World. This is what I said earlier, girl. For everybody that has a cigar or a hookah, I have the ability to invite 6 people up here to the screen. You're gonna be one of them, so get ready. I know Kickity will in. I saw him come up here back in. Did you read and say nobody can't run him away? He had to cook dinner. So he ain't scared. He ain't scared. So in Q's World, be ready. Be ready. Have your hooker ready, girl. We finna do this. I'm so excited. Y'all see, I said, yeah. See, Lau say it really is good. I don't like chocolate, so I know I would not. Oh, Riri, so I can't pour you no glass. Riri, do you drink? I don't. Do you really drink? I think I saw. I don't know. Riri, what you drink? Because when we do this big old when we do this big old meet and greet, we got to know what you're drinking. If you drink anything, and if you don't, that's fine too. Thank you, Angie. Welcome, King Mike D, back in here, God. I apologize to everybody who put in a comment to me. I'm in my man cave, whipping up work and can't see the messages. Please believe that I will. Thank you, Stan Mac. I give you the thumbs up. Thank you so much for explaining. But we will see you tomorrow. Go and do your work, baby. Work is important. All right, Riri. So I'm gonna tell you something. When we get ready to do this big old meet and greet, Lynn, are you listening? Kicking it with Lynn. Are you listening? We're about to, when all this other COVID-19 is said and done and people get back to normalcy in their lives, if that's even a word, we're gonna. Oh, you, yes, a life of Ruby, because I had asked you, were you in a wine club? You sure are right. So I know. So is it red, sweet, or white, or what do you like? So I know I can buy the right stuff when I come, when we get in this thing, when we get in this big old thing of the meet and greet. Kicking it with Lynn, be ready for the meet and greet, girl. Be ready for the big meet and greet that we're about to schedule once all this stuff get ready. We're about to do something big here, ladies. My queens, our queens, us queens. We about to do it big. We're gonna do shit different, y'all. And Patron, better allow you a Patron, so you'll have it when we get to rolling as well to go meet everybody. So you'll have Patron, like for Riri, white or red, sweet or dry. Let me know. Oh, and Q1, I'm so glad you're excited. So I was seeing everybody. I will put the link in the chat box, and so for 6 people, and you guys can all come on. Everybody with a cigar. Nick is number one because Nikki Tibbs is the one that said let's do hookah. So, but she'll be smoking a cigar. But whoever have a cigar and a hookah will be invited to the live. So, to the screen, that is. So I'm going to be glad. I already got mine out. I got my stuff already ready, what I'm going to be puffing on. And I did invite my son. I believe his girlfriend might be alongside of him. I really don't know, but it's all about us fun. Yes. And thank you so much for chiming in, girl. And we love you too. Trust that. We'll see you on the next go round. Yes. We love you too. White and red, sweet, not dry. All right, Life of Riri. I'm going to remember that as well. Night, Angie, people do love you, girl. We do love you, girl. Yes, Life of Riri. I am in Texas. I am in Houston, actually. All right, family, tomorrow at 5 Central Time. Don't forget, Queen will be on the Only Adults and Grown Folks Are Allowed. We will have a special guest tomorrow, and don't miss us out. It's going to be fun. Yvette, see, I am going to keep you. I tell you, you are my sister from another mother. Girl, I don't know where in the hell you come from, but I hope that when we schedule this big old meet and greet, wherever we schedule it at, that you will come with best friend. And yeah, we finna do this shit. We're gonna do it big, y'all. I am so ready to meet everybody. I'm so ready to see who's gonna come out, but we're gonna have to publicize and put it out there for whatever town we end up in. We are about to do a great, nice meet and greet and just hang out on each other and really get to know each other. And we're gonna drink and we're gonna eat together. And we're gonna just, yeah, we're gonna have a funky good time. I'm looking forward to that. Night, night, loud. Now I'm about to shut it down too. Okay, so I'm a piggy bank on my moderator, Yvette C. I'm piggybacking on her. We're about to sign off now. Tomorrow is something different. It's 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. It's the first monthly hookah party. I will introduce Mr. Pink Thing on tomorrow. Get ready. Nikki Tibbs is my number one guest host, and I will actually include her in the storyline as well. This will be adult content. We will talk about vibrators tomorrow, and we will talk about a whole lot of other stuff that we just gonna chime in on, because whatever comes up is gonna come out. And that's what it is. That's my agenda, but we're gonna see what it's gonna be on tomorrow. But for sure, it is going to be cocktails and hookah. Me and Nikki Tibbs and 5 other people will be joining us on this big screen, and we just gonna collab together. We're gonna smoke together. We're gonna drink together. And we're gonna talk about some shit. How about that? So, eating good may be Reba, you in Chicago? Oh shoot. I think I said to somebody else who was in Chicago, I have the ability to go to Chicago at any time because my family member and her best friend always try to get me to go to Chicago. So trust that, honey. Chicago, I will be there. And Q's where I am so glad you came in, baby love. I am with your pretty self. Thank you. The red cup party, okay. Ain't good must be with her hubby. You know, when she giving time to her hubby or something, then she don't come on. But trust, she will be on here tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you, in Q's world. I'm so glad you came, and I'm so glad all of you beautiful kings and queens came to join me tonight. So with all that said, you guys have a lovely rest of the night. I look forward to you guys to, I'm going to say it again, the hood girl to the hood hookah party, the hookah party, the hookah party. Get ready to smoke, y'all. I'm ready. So with that said, because I'm just kind of trying to freeze up now. But anyway, I love you till the moon and back. Peace out, my beautiful people. Night, night.